On this episode of Project BMW Jekyll and Hyde, we go through the frustrating process of pulling the engine from Mr. Hyde, the time attack car, and I make a boo-boo on the transmission.
Oh! Break the transmission.
Alright, so we've got most of the engine off and ready to go. Right now we're just doing the last few things. We disconnected the fuel line. We're going to leave the wiring harness on the car and remove it right from the ECU, and then just pull everything at once. Disconnected the drive shaft, disconnected the shift linkage. I forgot to do that last time and actually pulled the shift linkage right from the underside of the car. This is almost ready to pull out, and then we'll drop the subframe after, and this is going to be a bare car that we can work with. Andrew's just doing the last few things right now. Oh yeah, here's a top tip here. If you have a washer bottle that's leaking, that's an ear plug. You squeeze it, stick it in, bam, right? That's some high-tech stuff. Okay, so here is what happens when you put too many minds to a simple task. You are looking at several engineers, a scientist, a robotics specialist, and like 20 years combined university education, and it took us about 15 minutes to figure out how to make sense of the chains to hoist the engine. Well, that took way too long for us to figure out. Okay. No, wait. Where's that hole? Here, he's got that. Put this through. Put that over top. You gotta hook it around first, though. Yeah, hook it around this one. Why is this so hard?
Actually, you don't. You don't actually, because you can just hook it over.
That was painful.
Yeah, this is all on camera. That's a tip for you guys. The steering rack gets in the way completely when you're pulling the engine. Just you don't have to take the steering rack out. Just undo the two bolts that hold it to the actual subframe, and then just push it out of the way, and then you can just get enough clearance to pull the oil pan over it. Otherwise, you'll just run into the oil pan's not like a square; it's a weird angle when you're lifting the engine. So that's what gets in the way is the oil pan. Jack up a little bit more. Almost off now from this side. A little more. Hey, there you go. It's off now. Okay, let's take the secondary air pump off. What are they? 10? Is that 10? Looks like a 10. Wait, what? No. So pretty much everywhere I go, everyone from like Toronto area knows about Admirals.
Yeah, it's a thing apparently.
The junk pile, Admirals.
That place is dirty. You eat like, you eat anything there after like the time of like 8 p.m. and you'll wake up in the middle of the night just dying for a glass of water. It's so salty, you're just like,
With way too many of us in the garage, we began to pull the engine. It's important that if your car is on jack stands, you pay attention that you don't lift the car up off the jack stands in the front as you start to jack up the engine. From there, it's just a matter of moving it a little bit at a time. You might need to disconnect the hood struts to get more vertical clearance. It's at this point you will probably realize that you didn't actually detach everything from the motor, so take your time. Having one of those load levelers ended up being one of the better investments I've ever made.
get a rod.
No, he's right, yeah.
Oh, one popped out, keep going.
Yeah. Leveler's handy.
Yeah, I don't know what we would do without it. Honestly.
I don't think I'll ever pull an engine again with one of these.
Oh,
Such a
okay,
good
we're
mystery.
good. We're good.
You're good? Yeah. Flathead, little guy.
Okay, look at a little guy.
Imagine if your BMW clear hose start leaking, and it's like, well, that would be easy jump.
Well, we gotta pull the engine, guys.
So when your core is leaking these cars, you're just like,
There we go.
it.
We're good.
Good?
Alright, yeah.
All are out?
Out.
Let's roll.
Good. Jack it up. We got lots of ceiling clearance, right? Let's get some more height on it. Yeah, okay, I guess.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
There you go.
You can always go higher. Well,
We're good. Pull her up.
pull her up. Yeah, pull her up. You got clearance.
Watch that wheel on
Oh.
Alright, more.
Yeah, flatten it out too. Yeah.
that. Good luck at that. And break the well.
Hold that.
Yeah, tilt it. Yeah,
is so
one
sketchy.
more, one more, one more.
You guys want to go up?
Smash grab maximum.
Oh yeah, that's so.
Height, more height.
Yeah,
As much height as you can possibly get out of it, please.
Back up,
there you go.
back
Now
up.
you're good. You're
Back
good.
up, back up.
All right, back up.
Okay,
Back
what's
up.
the
Yo, fui.
cord?
Back
Oh,
up.
There's a bucket.
bucket of stove.
A little bit more height. Does it look
Fine,
real
fine,
cool
fine.
in like fast motion?
Yeah. Okay, we can actually just pivot this out of the way. Oh wait, we can't because of that stupid thing.
I don't think those tires pivot in the
No,
front
look.
there.
No, they don't.
It
They'll
almost
slide
spins
it.
that way. It almost spins that way.
That's sketchy.
Jesus. An engine hanging over your head?
Not the
Move. You can move straight in.
It's weird.
Yeah, move.
I think you're meant to move.
That in. Yeah, you're supposed to
Yeah.
pivot the back end.
Yeah.
It's probably meant to have like room to actually go out and like turn around too. Like, not a ton of room here.
Or I mean,
Is that
All right.
1500?
Yeah. Just
The engine's out. I've removed a couple of these transmissions now, and what often happens is that the little guide pin seizes and you can't get the transmission to separate from the engine block. This particular one was no different. Eventually I got fed up, so I resorted to violence. Now, I've made some dumb decisions in my life, but this next bit is right near the top. Now I know what you're thinking. Don't hit the aluminum transmission casing with a rubber mallet. Well, see, I was aiming for this little part right here, which should be stronger. But yeah, I missed.
oh, break the transmission.
Yes!
Oh, come on, really?
Oh, no way.
Oops. Well,
Hello, gearbox.
now I know.
Cool.
Oh, you can see the gears in there.
So I need a transmission. Lovely.
YouTube's gonna love you for that one.
Yeah, I know.
They're like,
They would not believe this is not
They will
staged.
see it coming.
Yeah, I know. There's gonna be guys that are like, don't hammer the. Oh.
Yeah, there's this guy on YouTube. He's like, it's just an idiot.
I don't know him. What are you talking about?
Wait, are you in that video? No, I don't know him. He's an idiot. Trog 5-speeds, unfortunately, are pretty sought after because people use them in other cars. Actually, Speed Academy's doing a build right now. They're putting a K20 in a 240 with a BMW 5-speed K-Trog.
Wait, K20, the Honda K20?
Yes, the Honda
With
K20.
the BMW? That's
and,
that's.
and,
wait,
and the
you can do
Nissan
that?
240.
And a Nissan 240. The input shaft was one. Oh yeah, okay, no, it's. Oh, it's just not separating from that one little spot,
Yeah,
right?
it's leaving that one little tiny spot. I don't understand. Really don't.
Oh, what a man! Look at all the beard and the transmission.
home.
Oh, yo, check out the play in the dual mass.
Oh boy.
All right, so that was a pretty successful day. Everyone's gone now. I got a lot of junk in my hair. Okay, so here's the 325 engine. I'm just gonna sell this. I don't need it or anything on it really. And oh, I have so much work to do. This is ridiculous. Okay, so here's the update. Currently, Mr. Hyde had a lot of body work done to it, and it needs a lot more body work done to it. Engine is in there. That's all hooked up and good to go. I'm going to put some Condor Speed Shop engine mounts and transmission mounts at that. And Dr. Jekyll, the time attack car, is going to get a 330 motor. I'm going to do the subframe. And like I'm just like going over all this stuff in my head that I have to do. And it's just like, you start these projects like, oh, I'll just swap an engine. And then you remember how much work it actually is to do all this. So I'm going to delete the air conditioning. It's all going to be gone. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the heater core. I'm going to put the Condor Speed Shop coupler in there. I think I might actually delete the power steering completely and do Condor Speed Shop power steering delete. Okay, so I'm going to have no power steering in this one. And then the subframe, I'm going to clean everything up. I got a wonky wiper that I have to fix on that one. And then Yeah, I'm tired. So as usual, subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can follow all of the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde BMW build on Throttle House. I'll be back at you with another video sometime soon. There's a lot of work to be done and a lot of mods to do and a lot of cool stuff coming your way. So share this series with your friends, post it on Facebook, post it on Reddit, post it wherever. I'm trying to do this as grassroots as possible. This is what you guys want to do. This is what you guys want to see. So please share the series. I'd love to get some more traction here. The more traction I get, the more cool stuff that I can get. So thank you for watching BMW build Jekyll and Hyde on Throttle House.